I'm sorry.
Say your name.
Oh, my name is John Kydes.
Excuse us, please. Excuse us.
Ironically enough, I'm running for elected office, but I am not one for self-promotion, but here we go. I've owned and operated a business in Norwalk for over 20 years. It deals with property management and construction. I normally deal with large budgets that require group approval, and I feel some of these experience will benefit me on the Common Council. I have 2 children in the Norwalk school system, in Aramac, grades 4 and 2nd. And like I said, I'm a lifelong Norwalker with generations of family. I've spent my life here, and I look forward to being on the council. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. My name is Sarah Mann, and I'd like to thank the East Norwalk Association and WinBom for having this event. I'm going to begin by stating some of my involvement in the community. I've been past president of the East Norwalk Improvement Association, board member of the United Way of Norwalk and Wilton, mentor of the Norwalk Mentor Program for 12 years, member of the Junior League of Stamford Norwalk, spearhead an initiative to stop the proposed helipad over at the Northern Office Park, along with another woman over here in East Norwalk. I've worked as the director of a not-for-profit, retired and senior volunteer program of Southwestern Connecticut, as well as Magio of direct services for the National MS Society. I've served on the Norwalk Parking Authority and the Norwalk Human Relations Commission. After all that involvement, I thought that I could benefit my fellow residents by doing a little bit more, and so I found myself here. I've served on the council since January, and since then we've passed many initiatives. And here are just a few highlights of what the council has done with bipartisan support. We've allocated money to renovate the bathrooms at the main library. We've supported the Washington Village South Norwalk Choice Neighborhood Project, allocated funds for storm drainage and storm drainage evaluation, passed a contract for over $3 million for street paving. We've passed contracts for traffic signal upgrades and electrical infrastructure upgrades for Waypoint. Moved Cedar Street reconstruction plan forward. We fully funded the BOE, signed off on whiteboards and LCD projectors for the Norwalk Public Schools. For the police department, we've allocated funds for new weapons and signed off on dollars for officers to attend a crisis intervention training. For the fire department, we supported a contract for the chief to purchase alarms to be given to give out free of charge to Norwalk residents. Also, as of today, the new fire department just received their CO. For East Norwalk residents, we have allocated $4 million for the repairs of the pier and Calf Pasture Beach after Storms Sandy and Irene. Work should begin shortly. Ribka's Bullhead Market now has a contract with the beach to serve refreshments, replacing Stu Leonard's. The Safe Routes to School grant afforded us the opportunity to redesign and install sidewalks on Strawberry Hill Avenue. The speeding that has troubled so many residents is slowed considerably. Children can now walk to school safely, and there are now designated bike lanes. Last month, we approved a blight ordinance. We've also approved 4 municipal contracts. There is now a new defined contribution retirement plan in place, which will save the city money in the long run. Norwalk is moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really perfectly timed.
Thank you.
Okay. Next.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Maggio, and what she said.
That's only since January,
I have been a resident of East Norwalk for my entire life. I am an owner of an East Norwalk business. I have 4 children, and I am married to a captain on the Norwalk Fire Department. Like some of you, I spent a lot of time not fully understanding what goes down in the city when I drive down the road and nearly lose my teeth on a couple of potholes and wonder why this pothole or this road hasn't been paved. I did complaining enough to the point where my husband said, well, stop complaining about it and just do something. So being that I love Norwalk, I threw my hat in the ring and spent some time learning why that street didn't get paved. and that the utility company is holding up this project or this project, not their taxing district usually, but something like we're waiting for a gas company to come and do something. Honestly, basically, what I'm trying to say is that there are so many things that have to happen before just a regular old person like myself gets their question answered, and that there are so many intricacies into what we may think is a very small project that has to be taken care of in a certain timely manner. I had some fun over the past 2 years learning about how the government works. I was very nervous, still am very nervous, but I feel like I've learned a lot, and I would like to pursue the political career that I have in enjoying more of time involved in Norwalk and putting some of what I've learned to use. I feel that I'm a normal, regular person who's very approachable, and I get along with all of my counterparts. Whether they're a Republican or a Democrat, we kind of have the same interests at heart. On a municipal level, we all want the same thing. We want paved streets, we want safe and smart children, and we want a thriving economy. So, I don't know. To wrap it up, I guess I just would like the opportunity to serve my neighbors and my friends a little while longer. Thank you.
Good time. Thank you. With that introduction, what we're going to ask now is, and each of you will have 2 minutes to answer this, what